She's pregnant.
Whoa!
Not my words.
Baby, baby, baby.
Not my words. The words of Lacey Turner's fucking husband. Or his other reaction would have been, "Oh God, we're having another kid." One of the two would have worked. I don't know which one he would have
I
done.
mean, she's had a pretty rough time of pregnancy, so it'll be a happy victory.
Happy victory, hopefully. Congratulations to Lacey Turner. Somewhere a comedian is very upset because his childhood crush he could not get his hands on. But Lacey Turner, she is pregnant. So this this commenter says it's by Smells Like Patricia Chris. How do we generally believe Stacey will be written out for Lacey's pregnancy? With Lacey already really shown, I reckon it'll be the 40th. We will see the exit of Stacey for a little while. Theoretically, she could leave well beforehand, but I can't see EastEnders not wanting to use one of their strongest actors in a big anniversary special. I'm so intrigued to see how people think she'll leave. Possibly, as long as it's not prison or going on the run, then I'm fine with what they choose. However, I think she has to take Lily, Charlie, Hope, Arthur with her, so I really can't see Stacey choosing to leave her kids for a long period of time again, especially after that comment in yesterday's episode to Ruby saying, "Because of you, I lost 6 months of my kids' lives." I saw someone say she might have help Martin take Roman and go on the run with him, but that's so over dramatic, and it's hard for Stacey to come back to the square and act like that. Basically,
I mean, you see, maternity leaves is they are written out for an extended period of time, so you want something that will warrant them being gone for such a long time. And in stuff like Coronation Street, when it happens, it's like, oh bloody hell, they've gotten a job somewhere else. I've just gotten a promotion, got to go work for a while. Here's me video calling you every now and then. But EastEnders does love a good fucking like it was being mentioned. The last time Lacey Turner went on maternity leave, she was in prison for 6 months. Like it's a harder one to do. Like the last time she left for maternity leave, she I think she left around
2021, 2022.
It said she left in August, or like 2nd August 2019, but then returned full time September 2020. So it's still like a decent chunk of time. Like, isn't it a thing where most don't some women actually get a year of maternity leave?
It differs. It differs from person.
It does differ, but
some women only need 6 months, exclude post pregnancy. I'm not saying 6 months out of the job they pop the baby out on the set. But some women take 6 months, some people take 9, some people take a year, sometimes people take 2 years. It all depends on how you feel, because you can get postpartum depression, I think it's called, where like obviously you feel depressed. And I'm not saying Lacey would, but it does depend really. I don't know why I'm fucking like David Attenborough this. It depends on the woman,
But and then she also had a second maternity leave fairly quickly, like after as well. So she left like a 6-month break around February 2021 and returned October 2021. So it's one of those things where you want it to be a genuine reason for them to be gone and to explain the fairly long-term nature of the exit. So yeah, it leads to a pretty awkward one, and I don't know, man. It's I think simply the easy way to do it is to just give like a good reason to leave. Say, oh, all right, things haven't been going too well. I'm just gonna go stay with fucking Little Mo or something, just something like that. I'm gonna go see Sean for a bit. It's all gotten a bit much. I'm gonna go live with Sean for a while. Like, you could easily just do something like that, honestly.
Yeah.
I know it's the boring approach, but we don't want, because Stacey, it feels like every fucking 2 years it's like, bloody hell, Stacey might go back to prison again. It's like, please, no, not again.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But let's read the fucking Reddit. Again, it's spelled like Patrice Chris, or whatever the fuck his name is. I've always thought that writing a bizarre storyline to explain a temporary absence seems unnecessary. If you were to reshuffle storylines with head talks about Stacey or family, then sort of just have her be upstairs or out shopping or in the loo in the odd scene where you might expect to see her and be able to cover it quite easily.
Yeah, but the issue with that is that sometimes it fucking. Sometimes it just gets a bit silly. Oh, Stacey, where are you? Well, yeah, I'm just having a poo. All right, I'll be out in 2 months. For fuck's sake.
If you were to reshuffle storyline, yeah. In the odd scene where you might expect to see her, you might be able to cover it quite easily. Essentially, what happens with characters like Felix and Barney, you don't see them for ages. Viewers who really care will know it's because Lacey's on maternity leave. More casual viewers probably won't notice. That's a good point actually. If block storytelling is good for anything, it's this. Having her be absent, but not absent, you just missed her. She's gone into town. She's in the shower. She's been called in the head teacher's office. In between weeks, where other storylines take proceedings, is no more ridiculous than having her doing 6 months in prison or on the run, going on the run. Really,
I mean, I do think it would get quite silly. It would just get quite silly. Like, Lily's just struggling. Like, oh, mum, it's just never there. It's never. It does get a bit silly. As much as going to prison for 6 months is silly. It means, well, you don't have to like film a bunch of excess scenes if you have like your date where you're leaving, right? Unless you're like really coordinated, you're probably not gonna like record a bunch of extras, and you don't really want to interrupt the fucking maternity leave because that's probably illegal in a way.
Right, hear me out. You get a man, dress him up like a woman, right? There you go. There's Stacey Slater, a man in a wig. There you go. Stacey, how are you? Hello. I'm fucking fine. I'm on the bog. I'll see you later. Not saying like Mrs. Brown's Boys, but Mrs. Brown's Boys. They did that basically when she was out for her age, out of it for age. She didn't even attend Whitney's wedding. I agree. Instead, they should take the objectively most hilarious route and only film Stacey while she's standing behind a large object. Okay, that one I
would be funny.
Yeah.
So at the end, it's a hot air balloon. Just funny things. I'm fine with it.
Like one scene, she's holding like a box of Lego or Mega Blocks, fucking just covering her. Yeah, I've not understood why they insist on writing extra storylines for maternity leave, strictly leave, etc. And they can just leave the character in the same void of absence that other characters have to live in anyway.
Yeah, but the issue is that people will be like, so they just fucking dropped Stacey. Where the fuck's she gone? Why is she on a break with like Sharon on a break? Where the fuck's Sharon? Bring Sharon back. She's having a break, man. Let her be. Where's fucking Sharon? She's just filmed a big Christmas storyline. Fuck off. Wow, can't believe Sharon's been shafted. Fuck these producers.
They can pre-game by filming a handful of inconsensual little bits to sparkling, a few disassembled body lines like you often hear.
Disassembled bodies. Hell of a slip. Disembodied. But
disembodied. Lines like you often hear when Stacey's talking to the kids. Give the pressure she's around, but giving the fucks to everybody else. Yeah, some people will find that hokey. Soap is hokey, at least. It wouldn't stretch logic to be ridiculous dimensions. Another prison stint of going on the lam would.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I think they meant to say run, but I'm just going to read it as lamb. I was thinking they could do. Oh fuck my nose! I was thinking that they could just do what they've done with Jay. He's been non-existent for the last year, and he never had an exit. He's still around, but considering the show's cuts to Stacey's house, it won't be believable that she's still around, but we don't see her for a full year. Yes, that is exactly what they did with Phil last year. When he took off a Panto season, he did a couple of stereo shots and they made reference to him, but he was never away from Walford. Look at someone like Patrick. He'll be absent for age, similarly his age, means he wants a lighter workload without feeling unnatural. Isn't this what they've done with Jay while he's on Strictly? Yes, Jay hasn't been.
Speaking of Jay on Strictly, he's just been shit canned from Strictly in like week 10, and I'm sad.
Well, he's been
The judges didn't like him, so he got voted off. But the judges fucking hated him, man. I don't know why. But I'm also a Jay stan in EastEnders, so I was sat there like they're giving him mean comments, Fuck
Uh,
off.
he just pops in for a quick scene here and there. Where's Stacey upstairs playing her tapes?
But like each time they gave him comments, it's like, well, wasn't great, was it? But you could do better. We're just telling you this because we want you to be better. But it was shit, and he got undermarked. So fuck you, Strictly. Love you, legend.
Going on the run with Lily and Charlie to get away from Ryan. A story from last year which definitely deserves to be revisited. Why would they need to run from Ryan? Because his wife couldn't have a baby, and he wanted to raise Charlie as his own child. I don't get why maternity leaving is always highly dramatic. They could easily write it as Sean has provided Stacey to spend some time with him. And she goes to stay with him for a while. Especially in the light of Theo, the Six, and becoming a grandmother dramas. Oh, sorry, I've got a long comment here.
Jesus Christ.
Are you ready to buckle in? This is
buckle in, Teddy.
Buckle up, Teddy. But it's by Fadeless Ripley. Do me a favour. The only reason I'm showing the most because this is a fucking long one. Sorry. It's honestly hard to say. I don't see Stacey abandoning her kids, and also don't see Lily especially going anywhere, given she's the strongest teen actor, albeit
wrong.
Albeit AWOL. What the fuck's that?
AWOL
a lot recently.
You know, it's a thing with like army people where they're being like away on duty.
Oh yeah, probably due to the exams, as she's actually in age of broadcasting. The only options are really mental health relapse or prison. A bipolar episode in sectioning wouldn't have her out of the show for 6 to 12 months. However, sadly, prison is the most likely option yet again. I don't see it being Six related because I don't see only Stacey being caught out and 6 of the main characters aren't going down. Especially now, even though there's no way they could suddenly turn on Stacey and let her take the fall completely. So Stacey isn't likely to get a short sentence for a role in The Sixth. Johnny was talking 7 years for farting the course of justice alone, so I think that's out. I'm seriously hoping it's not some daft Ruby Revenge Part 2. Ruby really cannot pull off the villain now. She's not even a bargain bin Janine.
But she's not trying to be Janine, she's trying to be Ruby Allen.
Okay, I know you're a Ruby stan, but the teacher is reading.
She's a good villain.
The teacher is reading. You will have your say afterwards, okay?
No, but there's so much to pick into. I got to interrupt.
Okay, fair enough, but raise your hand. I don't know what I'm doing. She's not even a bargain bin Janine. That would be the worst and most boring option. One option is Ruby is killed and Stacey is the prime suspect. Actually innocent. However, this is literally copying a Sonia storyline, which will probably barely have wrapped up at that point. It could even still be at its end. However, I can see
it'll be wrapped up by then. It's getting wrapped up by the 40th, for fuck's sake. You're talking about a year's time, lads.
However, I can see a few other possibilities for prison that are a bit different as of like. One is Jean's scam storylines, where the details could be used to commit fraud, as well as Connor out of money and she may end up in serious trouble. Stacey wouldn't allow Jean to spend 5 minutes in prison, let alone a couple of months. She absolutely fall on her sword. Being apart from the kids would kill her, but they've got 2 other capable parents, step-parents, Martin and Eve, plus Jean, Mo, Pat, Harvey, etc. If Jean is sent down, she has no one inside. I wouldn't be tough enough to cope. Even Lily would likely understand and support the decision most likely. Ironically, Ruby could even help her by shopping her to the police for the time Stacey did commit identity fraud and theft to make her more believable if she lies and says she stole Jean's detail. From what I recall, Ruby actually had proof. Another theory I've seen is Barton tries to run off Roman and Stacey takes the fall. Given how ridiculous he's acting right now, I can actually see him doing that. The problems with that are once again, how is Stacey going to act? How is Stacey going to get a short sentence for child abduction? Not to mention the Dane and Sarah will put her in, she's inside. And 2, why would she sacrifice herself? Why would Martin let her, given she's the primary parent for the kid, plus Charlie's legal guardian? There's a strong possibility and a lot of theories that Ruby ends up dead by the end of this stint, which would then make Stacey's sacrifice for Martin make sense. Her kids have Martin, even all the others, like I said, whereas Roman will only have Martin. Stacey's not going to randomly get custody of her ex-husband's son that's half sibling to her youngest child. Fields probably aren't strong enough linked to get custody, legally to get custody.
Whoa, that was a marathon, not a sprint.
I'm seriously hoping it's not something
I suppose to actually fucking they do some interesting ideas. I personally think that I don't think Glenshaw will ham up the maternity leave. Like, is anybody actually left on maternity leave under Glenshaw? So we've not, obviously it's unprecedented, but Chris Glenshaw generally seems to plan out his fucking timeline. You know, if like he was planning the 30th in February 2022, the 40th rather. He's planning the 40th in February 2022. Like, let's be fucking real. And if not, he's good at making it seem like he is. So he'll probably be smart enough to ahead of time film a bunch of shit for Stacey to still appear while not being there like full time. So I'm not too worried. And I don't think he'll need to do a big dramatic storyline. I just, like I said, I think my preferred one is she just goes to stay with Sean for a bit.
Yeah, I agree with that. I actually don't mind. I don't mind where they go with it. I know the jail scene just wouldn't make sense for me. Because I just don't want to see it. It's an overused trope in EastEnders.
Yeah. I mean, plus Stacey did have she also managed to have two maternity leaves very close to each other. And it's like, oh, she's back. Oh, she's gone again. Oh, but she's back now. It's like, fucking hell, all right. I mean, fair enough. She's having kids. Fair play. Like, full credit. You are allowed to have kids.
Yeah.
I have decreed it, but you know,
and that's
like that
kids.
kind of her being in and out was just like, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
less is more, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I've no problem. You want to have kids, have kids. Don't come crying to me when you need a babysitter, though. I'm not going to be fucking taking that job. She's coming to me and not you.
I don't think I wouldn't ask you to babysit my kids.
I'll babysit your cats or dogs, lads, but I won't babysit your kids. But don't be mad when I feed the dog cat food and the cat dog food, okay? Another comment here says, I'm seriously hoping it's not some Daft Ruby Revenge Part 2. She's got a soundproof lockup of her ferry on it. She ain't afraid to use it. Obviously referring to Reese and his eggshell lockup. But yeah, I don't mind her taking time off. It's well deserved. She has been a part of a big storyline. She is, in my opinion, one of the characters that has allowed time off. Of course, everyone's allowed time off, but she's one of the big.
I mean, Stacey has become a fucking very important character.
Yeah, she's
overall
to have a break.
Like she is an iconic character. She, in terms of characters who like rose up in previous eras, like Kat, Stacey, they are iconic characters. Linda, now iconic character. Suki, partway to getting there. Like,
yeah,
it's but yes, fully deserves. The final comment that seemed interesting to me is someone saying that goes to say with Sean Moshi secretly has Jack's baby. Fuck it, why not?